Hey there, and welcome to Benaya Bliss yet again. In this video, I want to share with you the importance of having a relationship with ourselves. I'm on my way to work at this moment. My schedule is a bit tight, but I really want to stop in just to give you this piece of information, as it is very important for our livity, for prospering relationship, which is the core foundation of life. And so if you haven't subscribed yet and you're inspired in any way, you can go right ahead and click that subscribe button at the right hand corner of the screen for more uploads, as I upload at least thrice per week. And so I want to share with us the importance of having a relationship with ourselves. You know, relationship is very important. Yeah? Many of us, we are caught up in developing relationship with others. And we want to have a wonderful intimate relationship. We want to have a wonderful friendly relationship. But we do not focus on the core foundation of all other relationships, which is to have a relationship with ourselves. And so I'm taking this time out to share with us that we may understand the importance of that relationship and also how to create that relationship in a harmonious way. And so first we want to understand, what is relationship? Relationship is simply a connection between two or more parties. Yeah? And so we have business relationship, we have friendly relationship, we have intimate relationship. Yes, intimate is a part of marital relationship. You have family relationship. But when we look at all the different relationships, the similarity with all of them is that there is some form of common grounds. Common grounds, common interest is the source or the foundation of relationship. That is what pulls one to another. Hence you have the saying that says, birds of a feather, they do flock together. Wow, look at the beautiful view. In Jamaica, where I live, we have a very beautiful view here. And so we want to understand the different relationship types. Yeah? So once you have a relationship, it is all about having a common ground, common interest. When you think of a family relationship, I'm looking at it at a personal level. I want to see all of my siblings become something in life. Yeah? And so with what I have in me, I will do my best to guide them in the way. Sometimes you cannot do it all, because if you aren't the parent, if you aren't the head of those who you are trying to guide, then you can have a tug and war there. But you want to see the best of them, and so you will guide them in the way best as possible. When you have a intimate relationship, you want to ensure that you're faithful to the other party. And so having a relationship, it is all about giving of yourself. Yeah? It is all about giving of your own value, your substance, making the other party better. And when you do that, you are fulfilled. And so when we view relationship on this foundation and on this platform, it is very powerful. Yeah, you have business relationships, right, where you may have relationship between your co-workers or relationship between different business. But when you look at all of them, the similarity between all of them is that it focuses on commonality, common ideas, common perspective. Yeah, it is all about having a common grounds. All right. So, but the foundation of each one of them is having a wonderful or a blissful relationship with yourself. And so you want to ensure that you are your first family member. You want to ensure that you are your first intimate partner. You want to ensure that you are your first friend. Because as I want to see my family become something worthwhile in life, then it means that I have to have that same mindset towards myself. If we have a business relationship, I must first have that business relationship with myself, knowing that I am dedicated to my success. Because when I am dedicated to my success and I can vision that success and I push towards that every day, then I will reach that state of financial stability where I can help those who are in my circle, my family, those who I love, those who are in my relationship space. And so we have to be first committed to ourselves. When we are connected, as I said, having a relationship, having a connection between one or more parties. Now, our body, our entire being, it is a world by itself. Your mind is an entity. Your emotion is an entity. Your conscience is a different entity. Each one of these are different parts of our being. And so we want to be connected with each one of them. If we are connected with our conscience, then we will make strong, powerful, and moral decisions. If we are connected with our mind, then we will be in sync with our thoughts. And we will ensure that we are careful of the thoughts that we harbor. If we are connected with our emotions, then we will know that the emotions that we entertain, we attract more of it on a daily basis. And so when we are in sad, depressing moments, moments of anxiety, fear, we will use the creative power out of our minds to rise up out of that state into a state of happiness, peace, and joy. Because the emotion that we entertain, we attract more of it in our lives. And so having a relationship, when you have a spouse, when you have a friend, you talk to them gentle, you talk to them in kindness, you talk to them in love, you talk to them in compassion. And so you want to have this relationship with yourself. Because if you do not have that relationship with you, then it's going to be difficult to have it with others. And if you don't have a pleasant relationship with you, even if you have someone that come into your life that desire to have a pleasant relationship with you, they talk to you sweet, they talk to you awesome, then guess what? If you do not have that inward, pleasant and blissful relationship with yourself, then you're going to mess up the whole thing. And so we have to understand that if we are not able to control this world, I am that world, you are that world. You are the head of that world, I am the head of this world. And so I have to control this world, myself. I have to speak to myself with kindness. I have to speak to myself with love. I have to speak to myself with compassion, because we have difficult moments. And so how do you talk with yourself? When you have a friend, if that friend is having a difficult moment, then you want to guide that individual. You want to say, okay, it's going to be fine. Just think positive. Just be assured. Just hold on. Just know that if you're having an unpleasant day, that unpleasant day won't last, because there is a time and a place for everything. And so when you look at the relationship that you have or desire to have with others, I want you to first look at yourself, and you have that relationship with you. And once you do this, you will experience drastic changes in the relationship that you have with others. It's something that we all need to get. We grow in a society where we look for approval from others. Now, when we look for approval from others, then when we do not get it, it will affect our self-esteem. And so many today, they battle with low self-esteem. They battle with so many thoughts within their minds because we seek approval from others. You don't want to do that. Your first relationship is the relationship that you have with you. Having a positive relationship with yourself, then it forms the foundation for you to have that relationship with others. And so when you have other people being angry and being frustrated, full of anxiety, full of fear, full of they are very abusive, you might have an abusive partner, it is because that individual is damaged from within. Not because of the other party might be negative or the other party might be not living up to a certain value or standard. Because when you have a solid platform for yourself, then guess what? Nothing in this world will allow you to become angry at the point where you will hurt somebody else. And so we have to have that solid platform within ourselves. And once we have that, we will be able to overcome the storms of this life. Morning. We will be able to hold on in difficult and tragic moments. We all have ups and downs in our lives. And so when we learn to have that relationship, that inward relationship, connect to the higher force, the higher source, a world that is greater than what we can see, then guess what? We have become that change that the world needs. When you have that solid platform for you, then you will have it for others. I have learned this through my own experiences because I have lived my life seeking approval from others. I have lived my life, wanting my wife to respect me, wanting my wife to honor me. Because I did not honor myself, I did not respect myself, and so when I did not get it to the level and the capacity in which I wanted to, it dampens my self-esteem and allow it to become lower. My confidence were all shattered; they were all on the ground. But guess what? When you have that strong foundation with yourself, nobody in this world can shatter your dreams. It doesn't matter what happened, you will know that it is just for a season. And so build that solid platform, build that solid foundation with you, and you will have it to give to others. Remember, this channel was created. I've decided that in these videos, I will not use any script. And so don't look for a perfect speech. If you hear grammars, it's all fine. But there is something in life that we need to look for. Look for the substance, the value in things. And when we do this, we will become heck of creators in our lives. I've decided that I won't use any script on this channel, but to pour out my heart, what I can feel inside to my audience. And so if you're inspired in any way, please be sure to click that subscribe button and increase our YouTube family.